Now this golden goose of a game has been on my radar for a long time. Lost in time, with its release dating back to the 1990s, it left a lasting imprint on the gaming community. Made by one of the greatest companies to date, I just had to play this game to get a taste of its awesomeness. Also, it was on sale. So here we are. Welcome to my review of Chrono Trigger, the very first on my channel. I put a lot of work into it, so I hope you enjoy it and get some type of answer from it. Let's get into it. So the first thing on the menu is the story, which is really good. I mean, Square Enix made it, so of course it would be. Just look at Kingdom Hearts, Star Ocean, or even Final Fantasy. They never miss. Well, maybe sometimes, but nonetheless, it is a great story. You start with the main protagonist, Chrono, who is just some random kid who got mixed up in some crazy plot to destroy the entire world as we know it. Yeah, it gets a little crazy, but continuing on. Throughout the game, you gain new members to your party, each with their own unique backstory. This is a great detail to the game. I like that they actually took their time to write out a story for each of their characters. They even went as far as to complete those backstories throughout the game. It dives into this deep, convoluted story that really immerses you into the game. It has ups and downs, big cliffhangers, and even offers multiple endings. Now, Square Enix is mostly known for their turn-based combat from Final Fantasy. Chrono Trigger has the same with a little twist: active turn-based. This gives the player a sense of an actual action RPG with the fight and constant movement, except for you. It pretty much waits for your bar to fill up, then you can fight. Most of the time it is randomized. It really just depends on whose bar fills up the quickest. There are buffs to speed up your character's bar, but other than that, there isn't much else. Now, the actual combat is pretty fun. It offers many features that I really liked. You have a choice between basic attacks, techs, which are pretty much just magic and skills that are specific to the character, and items. You are allowed up to 3 people in your party, which was a little disappointing, but I lived. Now, what was really interesting is that the game offers combination attacks. They are called dual tech and triple tech. This is where you can use the turn of 2 characters to create a combination attack or buff. This was actually pretty cool. They were very versatile and helped out a lot during most of the battles. I mostly only used dual tech though. That's only because the triple techs take up all 3 of your party's turn, so it's not very useful in a group fight. Something I don't like about this combat is the fact that it is turn-based. I personally like action RPGs way better than turn-based ones. This is mostly because I don't like the fact that I can't have full control of the character. Also, in most turn-based, you just sit and wait for your turn, and that just gets annoying for me. I like to rush through things, and with action RPG, I can. You know, with the whole, if the health bar moves, I can kill him idea. You can't really do that with turn-based because you can't really dodge any attacks, so if you're not high enough level, then you're out of luck. This led me to getting stuck in certain areas, because the level would jump up in difficulty and I wouldn't be strong enough. Though Square Enix offers plenty of spots to grind for XP, so it wasn't too bad. You actually level up fairly quickly. I really only had to grind for about an hour or 2 till I was the level I needed to be. Another thing is the tech points. As you level up, you receive tech points that are automatically allocated to upgrade new or old skills. I don't really like this. I really want to be able to allocate my own points to skills that I would like. I understand that this game came out a long time ago when skill trees and skill systems weren't really a thing, so I won't hold it against them. The combat, overall great. Though it is turn-based, it offers ways to combat that with its active portion. It really makes you think quickly and strategize your next attack. With this game, you won't really get by clicking random attacks. You have to think, which was hard for me, but I managed. Another thing is that towards the late stage of the game, the enemies quicken their attacks. This made it extremely difficult in some cases to keep up with the battle. Thankfully, Square Enix gives you the ability to change your battle settings. This allows me to slow down the fight and even make the enemies wait for me to finish planning my attack. This was super useful and really made me enjoy this combat system even more. Chrono Trigger also offers a lot of different mini games while playing. Most you see during the beginning of the game. As you run around, they are pretty fun, with some even being part of the main story to progress. For example, at the beginning, before you can progress the main story, you have to run around and participate in a lot of different fair games, like betting on races, drinking games. You can even dance if you want. There is also a racing mini game that is introduced as a way to skip an area altogether. It is sometimes a fun little break from the game and brought me some enjoyment. With this game being made back in the 90s, there isn't much to the graphics, given that everything is just pixelated. Though the level designs alone are pretty nice. I mean, look at these maps. As you play through the game, you come across very unique areas that are just amazing. This game takes place in the past and the future, so Square Enix really had to come up with a lot of different designs for each time zone and area. The past is really bright and colorful, while the medieval age is dark and grim. Each time zone has its own unique look to it, sharing some similarities with the others, but still holding its own design. You can just see the level of detail as you play the game. Square Enix really took their time with this and it paid off. As an avid fan of Square Enix, I went into this game a little biased, but to be honest, it didn't change much. This was a fantastic game. The story was incredible and well thought out. I was completely captivated. The level and world design were just amazing. I feel like it really set it apart from other games during its time. The gameplay was fantastic with its active battle system. It was extremely immersive and well thought out. Also, the side quests and mini games were a very cool part of the game that gave you a really good break. This was a very well-rounded game. Now, that doesn't mean it didn't have its drawbacks. Though I really did enjoy the combat, I still would have preferred an action RPG system. I know this would be later introduced in Star Ocean, but this is really just a personal preference of mine, so I'm not going to hold it to the overall rating of this game. I also would have liked to be able to allocate my own points for skills. Again, this is really just personal reasons. I won't hold it against the game. Other than that, I really couldn't find anything else wrong with this game. Square Enix did a really good job at making sure everything was at its best. Square Enix has always been known for its incredible games, and this one is no exception. They made a fantastic game that shows a huge level of care, so my overall rating for this game is a 9.5 out of 10. This was a near perfect game, and the only reason I won't give it a full 10 out of 10 is that I believe there is still room for improvement. I'm sure that Chrono Cross, the sequel to this game, shows that improvement and further solidifies this series as one of the greatest of its time. I hope you guys enjoy this review as it is my first. I welcome any critiques. If any of you have a different opinion or advice on things I should have done differently, please let me know. God bless, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.